everybody. It's Kevin Davidson, your host for Kevin's Corner, Real Estate from a Marketing Perspective. And this is episode 117. Did not have an episode last week. I had some technical difficulties, but we're back. That's okay. I have one guest today. She's very pretty, very beautiful. Mai Tai from TO Global. But let's get the paid advertising out of the way first. I always tell everybody, if you are an agent or a vendor and you watch my podcast, you follow my podcast, you want to be a guest on the podcast, and you operate in the Fort Bend County area, give me a call, 832-654-0527, or email me at kevin.davidson@stewart.com, and we'll get you on the podcast. And I always say that I couldn't do the podcast if it wasn't for my team, which includes Jennifer Smitis, the area vice president, Mike Snyder, the area sales manager, Caitlin Kornick, Devon, Van Wynn, the escrow officers in the Sugarland office, and Gracie Lagos and Melissa Caruso, the escrow officers in my Richmond office, and everybody that works for us under them. If it wasn't for you guys, I would not have a podcast. So now that all the paid advertising is out of the way, let's get started with episode number 117. And I'm very excited about this particular guest because this guest, like myself, brings added value to a real estate agent's business. And we'll get into that pretty quickly. But this is Mai Tai. She works, correct?
Yes.
She works with TL Global, which is, in my words, an alternative financing company for to purchase homes. I'm going to let her explain what it is and everything. But say hi, introduce yourself, and tell everybody just a little bit about who you are.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Kevin, for having me here at your studio. I'm so honored to be here and talk with you about our program. But first, let me talk a little bit about myself. I was one of the refugee miners back in 1982. I was one of the boat people, and I left my country by boat and got here in 1984 without families, no money, no
By
English,
yourself?
by myself.
What kind of boat?
A small boat.
Really?
Small boat. We can play with the waters.
Oh, my goodness.
So we are, we came across the Atlantic Ocean, and 11 days and 10 nights, we finally got rescued by the English carrier. Long story short, I got, rescued and put it in the refugee camp for 2 years. And lucky enough to have family members in United States to sponsor me to come to United States.
Okay.
But my background is software engineer for about 18 years, working in the office, and then moved my family down to Pearland in Texas. I was living in Connecticut back in the day. Mm-hmm. Moved to Katy, 3.5 years ago. But after many years, I could be able to bring my family member over to United States. Mm-hmm. So the reason moved to Texas is to give my mom's a better environment, more communities, Vietnamese community here, mm-hmm. and also the weathers, because it was too cold for my mom in Connecticut. So I kind of gave up my career, IT engineer, software engineer for 18 years, mm-hmm. to come here and, open my own business back in the day for 10 years of retail business. Then stumble around
Retail
into...
for what? What were you selling?
Handbags, anything, related to ladies' accessories,
okay.
scarf, jewelry, you name it. I have 2 locations.
Chanel, Louis Vuitton?
No. I wish. But anyhow, after 10 years, business didn't go well, so stopped that, uh-huh. and got into real estate back in 2008. Okay. And that's when my husband and I did not know anything about real estate. We got into real estate by accident. But mm-hmm. it turned out to be amazing, and stumbled into, TL Global 2016, okay. and become a trainer for TL Global since then.
So were you, prior to TL Global, were you a licensed agent?
I have never been licensed in real estate. I just do it on my own.
So you went straight into TL Global as the first real estate company you worked for?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So you weren't in real estate before you got to TL Global?
Yeah, before that I did fix flippers for about 3 years. Bought the properties back in 2008 when the market crashed,
Mm-hmm.
and hold the properties, leased it out for about 10 years, and sold it back in 2022.
I bet you made a
And
killing, didn't you?
make a killing on that, and
Yeah.
that's why real estate is something that people need to get an education on.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you do like passive income or active income, you can
Mhm.
make wonderful money.
I was in
real
property
estate.
management for 9 years, so I know everything you're talking about.
Yeah, yeah.
I know about investors and fixing and flipping and buying
Yeah,
homes.
did
And
all that.
all that
Washers,
stuff.
cleaning up the house, fix it up, lease it
Mhm.
out, you name it. Yeah.
So you might have mentioned it and I missed it, but you told us how you got over here. From where?
I came from Vietnam.
Vietnam. Okay.
Vietnam, yes.
All right.
I growing up without a dad. My father got lost in the midst of the war, and we never reconnected. So my mom carried me during that time, and they reunited. But he got another family, a second family. So I end up growing up without a dad.
Oh.
Just single mom for many years, and my mom just passed.
I'm sorry to hear that.
8 weeks ago, and peacefully. So she's in a good hand with God.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I haven't seen my father since I was 7,
Oh wow!
and my mom passed away in 2016.
Wow.
So we're in the same boat.
Well,
And we
You
still
know.
turned out pretty damn good, didn't we?
I know, looking so awesome.
There you go.
Right, and do an amazing job. Kevin, I have, known you by time for about a few years now, and the work that you put in, and the people that you help, transform themselves to a better person, doing
Mhm.
business with you. We couldn't be, appreciate you more.
I thank you very much. And I learned a long time ago when I was in property management, when I learned that one of the target markets was real estate agents, and I learned real quickly that real estate agents don't like property management companies. I had to figure out a way to connect with them. And I realized real quick that the one way that I could connect with them was the way that their brokers weren't connecting with them, which was teaching them how to grow their business,
Yes.
because that's my degree, marketing.
Oh,
So I decided to use that marketing knowledge to get in front of real estate agents and help them with their business. And here you are, 14, 12 years later, I'm
wow.
still doing it. So
I just love, people, helping people out.
exactly.
It make a better life for us and for other people, adding values to our agent to help them increase their income.
Mhm.
Because extra few $1,000s to everyone and to myself personally, it make difference.
Yeah, of course it does. And we were talking earlier about value and things like that, and what your company offers to a real estate agent could elevate their business. So why don't you, and this is why I'm so excited about having her today, why don't you tell everybody what TO Global is, and then let's talk about the program.
Sure. Well, thank you for bringing that up. TL Global basically add on value to all the agents in Texas, basically. So what we do, we offer third-party owner financing with those who cannot qualify through traditional mortgage, which means self-employed business owner. They don't file enough tax returns, so they couldn't be able to go through traditional way. People living in this country without social security number. People from international, foreign national, they want to buy a property over here, we can help those clients. So for the agent, this program is really help you add on value to those clients who cannot qualify. As long as your client have 20% for down payment, we can help them pick out any house they want, even a new build. So our business, 35% of our business is new home. Because people love to
Wow.
buy new home because
Yeah.
builder warranty done
And,
for years.
I don't know if it's changed in the last couple of months, but I know better part of 2025, new home builders were basically giving the houses away. I mean, they were giving 10,000 at closing
Yeah.
and buying down the points
Yes.
and filling up your kitchen with appliances
And also pay your closing costs, and
And
also for agent, extra BTSA. So a couple $1,000s of, based on $10,000 BTSA is gonna help you for the holidays coming up, right?
Right.
Christmas is coming up. So, real estate is just like seasonal, Kevin.
Mhm.
Because, at the end of the years, every year I have seen the same thing, right? Builder giving out discount, closing costs, BTSA, because they want to get rid of the inventories to start
Right.
out the new year. So for those who cannot qualify, this is a good program for you to promote for your clients to get into a new home with a lot of discount and incentive.
And not the headache of applying and trying to get approved for a mortgage. Now, when you said a couple of times, and I have too, traditional financing, what that means is that when you go to a bank or a financial institution and try to get a mortgage for a house,
Correct.
not everybody qualifies when they do that. Where your program comes in is it allows them to still have to put the same 20% down, but they don't have to go through the credit reporting
No.
and the job and all that stuff. Correct?
That is correct. With our program, there's no documentation needed. All you need is 20%. You can pick out any house. There's no prepayment penalty, no balloon, no PMI. And we go from the price between 180 up to $5 million.
Wow.
Yeah, so we have done multiple $1 million deal with self-employed business owner and also international client.
So let me ask you a question, and I'm sure anybody that comes to you about your program is probably going to ask this as well. So if you guys are getting them alternative financing for a property, and all they have to do is put 20% down, who owns the property that they're buying?
Good question, Kevin. Because it's a third-party financing, so we have pre-qualified investor lined up. So what they do, you pick out the house, the investor will purchase the home initially, and then after they close the deal, the owner finances to you, so the deal will be under your name.
So that's very important. The deed is not under the investor's name; it's in your name.
Yes.
You just didn't go through a bank.
Yeah.
Okay. And then how long does the new tenants or owners of the property that got it from the investor, how long do they get to pay on the house?
30 years fixed, no prepayment penalty, no balloons.
And they can pay on it for 30 years just like they would a traditional loan?
Yes, just exactly like that. And the the best of all is after the client take title, we set up third-party note servicing. So note servicing will take care of your note. So you don't have to make a payment to the investor, and hopefully they make a payment, because if they don't, it could be a problem to you, right?
Right.
To your client. So third-party note servicing will take care of your notes. They give you monthly statement, online portal, so you can pay extra principal if you have the capability to do that. They also report to credit bureau to help you build your credit through this
That's
program.
important. Yes.
So this program is only temporary until you get your credit up to the level that you could be able to refinance it, and you're off to go.
So are investors that participate in your program, are they more likely to want to get out of this agreement with the buyer sooner than later, or will they sit on it for 30 years?
They can go as long as the client comfortable, pay off early, refinancing, or take the loan of 30 years, doesn't matter to the
It doesn't
investor.
matter.
No.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so let's talk about the types of properties that they could purchase. You said 180 to 1 million or whatever.
180 to $5 million. Of course, over $800,000 home, we asking for 35%. Just understand that there's no documentation needed from you, just a down payment. So the higher price, a higher risk to the investor.
Right.
So we asking for more down payment. But most people who purchase in a home over $1 million, Kevin, we know that they do have the down payment.
Right. I mean, if they
Yeah.
can afford that payment, they
Yeah.
probably got the down
Yeah.
payment.
Yeah.
And it's understandable because the investor is the one that taking all the risk.
Yeah,
know,
absolutely.
and
absolutely.
so if the more money he gets up front, the better he's going to feel about this situation.
Sure.
And at the same time, you don't have to use your credit or work history to get into the
Nothing.
property, but TL Global is going to report your good payment history so your credit can be fixed.
Yes.
So it's like a win-win for a
It's definitely a
client.
win-win. Every client that I meet on a daily basis love the program, especially self-employed. Now, I've been here with TL Global almost 10 years, going on to 10 years. I have seen so many different situations. And the best to market is focus on self-employed business owner or international, because they buy higher price range. Not that we don't want to help like client buy the first time home buyer 200, 300. We do all that, and that is the whole goal, the whole purpose of helping clients. But don't be afraid to market yourself with business owner self-employed, because they buy higher price range, and those deals are really safe deal and it's easy to deal with.
So let's talk about the houses. Does the house have to be move-in ready? Do you guys do make readies? Do you fix the property if it's a distressed property?
It has to be a loanable, livable condition.
Okay.
We don't do any bad home, because we remember the investor will go to the lenders, and lender needs to go look at the property and make sure it's appraised and it's good to go.
Okay.
For the new build, if you go to the new build and you find a house that they still building, they still working on the house to complete it, we can put a contract together until the house is complete, and when we go in and purchase for you, that we can do. But we don't do perm loan on new construction.
So TO Global has a database of investors.
Correct.
Real estate agents have the clients that can purchase the houses with 20% down and no paperwork. Where does TO Global fit in the middle there?
TO Global is an educational provider. So
Okay.
we work with investors, we work with realtors, we work with the home buyers. So when the agent come in and get certified with us, that's why we have a class on Thursday, and we would love to invite you to come and learn about the program before your client come in would meet with us, because we want you to understand the process works, right? If your client ever asks you question, what is third-party financing, you know how to handle some basic questions. And then we meet with your clients and we go through the program from A to Z. Make sure the client understand everything. We don't do halfway, right? So when they walk away, they know exactly what they're getting into.
Is there ever a situation where a client purchases a property with third-party financing, and that third party, the owner, the investor of the house that bought it, not the client, but the owner, disappears, or something happens in their life and now they're no longer around? What happens?
TL Global has a trust.
Okay.
Okay, so the trust will take over, but most likely the investor will stay, because we've been dealing with an investor for many years. We know them really well. It's just like a family business. They know the program.
Yeah, but I mean, people
Yeah.
get in car accidents,
Yeah.
people pass
so,
away.
the family member will take over.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So the client doesn't have to worry about all of a
No,
sudden
no,
them
no.
taking the house back because
no.
now they need a place to live and all that stuff.
No, because the deed is under the home buyer
You're
name,
right.
so
Okay.
the investor cannot do anything
All right.
for that. Unless they don't pay, then of course we're gonna deed the property back to the investor. But that is the backup,
Right, okay.
situations. Yeah,
So that's the protection for the investor.
it's very protected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I want to make sure I ask this question right. Are there fees involved that the agent has to pay for this?
The agents is a free certifications.
Okay.
Okay, so no fee for the agent. Only if you we can talk more about that, because it's very sensitive subject to discuss.
Yeah. We don't need to talk about prices today,
Yeah, yeah.
but I'm just curious, is there anything that are there things, there's got to be something to you guys, how you make
Yes.
your money and who pays for that?
Yeah, so the home buyer will come in and we charge them a fee.
Okay.
Okay, still Global charge a fee, and that's how I make money too.
Okay.
The company pay me. So we charge them $22.50 to get them jump start,
Okay.
which is, get the agent pre-approved for 6 months, and also get the investor lined up for them. So when they find a house, we got everything set up for them.
Okay. And can someone come to you that does not have an agent and still participate in the program?
Oh yeah, we have a lot of agents that are certified with our programs. So if they coming in without agents, we're gonna refer to our VIP
I see.
agents.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So they're always going to have an agent assigned to them.
Correct.
The agent
Yeah.
goes out and finds the property.
Yes.
The property can be listed on MLS or not.
Yes. Yeah.
and you guys will.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have our marketing team also with TL Global, so they market on Google and Facebook and everywhere on social media. So we have a lot of clients coming in with our agents, and we refer out to our VIP.
Well, you took me right where I wanted to take you. Marketing. How does TO Global market this program to the public and, or more importantly, to real estate agents?
Yes, personally, I'm independent with TL Global. I'm not full-time, but independently. So I make my money based on, I sit down with the clients and also with, with the clients basically. So, I market myself on social media, which is Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Craigslist, you name it. So, like this one is this podcast is really amazing, one that you can put it on your social media. So please make sure schedule with Kevin. But TL Global has a team, marketing team.
Okay.
Basically, on a daily basis, they promote it. And people calling in, we have a call center from Philippines. People take in phone call during the days, nighttime, because night over here, daytime over there. So we have 24 hours of.
Okay.
So got a lot of client coming in through.
And then the other thing that you
Google,
guys
Facebook.
do is you guys have an education seminar, a class.
Yeah, we do. Yes,
Would you talk about that?
yeah. So every Thursday we have cater office, Dallas and San Antonio, 3 locations. And we invite realtors to come in on Thursday at noontime. We also provide lunch for you when you come in person. And it's about 90 minutes long. We talk about how TL Global can help you increase your lead generations up to, I would say, 500%. Because, we realize that there's 85 to 90% of the people cannot go through traditional nowadays. It's a lot. So for agents who want to come in on Thursday and learn about the program, it will benefit you a lot because you focus not only 10% of the people who qualify, but you can tap into the 90% of the people cannot qualify. So, 500% increase in your sales is very reasonable.
And the only reason that someone would not be approved under your program is if they didn't have the down payment.
That and also, a few years back, we met with this client. They received a settlement from the accident, over $100,000, and they think it's a lot. So they come in and meet with us with $100,000 down payment, and we say no because 3 of them didn't have jobs.
Oh, they can't pay the,
They can't pay the
mortgage.
payment. We don't want, for me, I want to sit down with the client and I ask a lot of questions. I want to make sure not only they have the down payment, but can they be able to sustain their payment, because I don't want to take the down payment and not knowing that they couldn't be able to.
Have you ever been in a situation to where you approved a client but told them you can't spend at $900,000, you have to only spend $300,000? I mean, kind of lowered their price point?
Yes, yeah.
You do?
Okay. All the time. And also, they didn't realize that they can be able to purchase up to $1 million home. Because they have the capabilities, why not?
But, when you start talking about house payment with insurance and things like that,
I run the calculation for them. I want to make sure that they understand what they get into before we, put the paperwork together and roll them in. Because I don't want to have them pay me something that I know they couldn't be able to handle.
that's the last thing you want to do.
Yeah, no.
Because then they'll end up bailing on the mortgage.
And, it's bad for the investor, it's bad for home buyer, it's bad for our reputation as well.
Yeah. So you're on social media, you have a call center, you do classes. What are some other things that you might do to get in front of agents?
Networking events. So, when Kevin had the events, make sure you come, because that's how you market yourself. You get to know other agents, because sometimes they couldn't be able to handle the deal. You know how to handle it, or you have another options, maybe a cross referral. You never know. It's all kind of things. But networking events, to me, I think is important, because you put yourself out there for people to trust you, know you, because people do business with you because they trust you and they know you.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I talk about real estate agents doing business with real estate investors all the time because it's an added plug into their business. She's also an added plug into your business.
Yes.
So if you got clients that can't get approved or qualified for a traditional loan through a traditional bank, but they have the down payment and a job,
Yes.
she can help. She can get you, and it's. Do the agents get the same standard 3% commission that they do?
They do, but the only thing that they're gonna give up is just like, you got a deal that you couldn't be able to close. You make zero. Now, the people who refer us, the investor, we have to pay them referral fee, which is less than referral fee through agent to agents. And we're gonna disclose that. We're gonna tell you everything about that in the class. So I would love for you to come in and meet with us and learn and get more details, right? Class on Thursday, every Thursday is 12 p.m. We provide lunch. My number is 832-713-1251. If you want to contact me for more information, I'm more than happy to explain to you in details.
Awesome. Is there anything else that we haven't talked about that you would like to say about either the program or TO Global or Mai Tai?
I'm a very friendly person, and I believe that giving back is a thing that I would love to do, because when I first came to this country, a lot of people involved and helping me to go through with my life to start it out, a new venture in United States, and one of the person who really impact my life great deals is my second language, English second language teacher. Before she passed away, she's like my mom. She told me that I asked her, what can I do to give back to you, to say thanks? And the only thing she said to me is, give back. You don't have to give me anything, but if you see anybody in your life when you become to where you want it to be, you want to give back, then help those people. And I believe, this program is really intrigued me a lot because, giving back to the agent, giving back to the communities, helping clients who never can qualify for the home, the joys of, giving them the opportunities to buy their first home.
Yeah,
And moving with their
achieve the
families.
American dream.
Yes, achieve the American dreams. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, let's tell everybody one more time. You have a TO Global website, and you're
Yes.
on social media. So let's tell them what the website is, and do you remember what your handles are on social media? Where to find you on social media?
Social media?
Yeah, Facebook.
Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and also, you tell stories through social media.
And then what's your website address?
Yeah, my name is Mai Tai. My phone number is 832-713-1251. For realtors, this is my link, www.bimrealtor.com/Mai Tai. For buyers who want to purchase a home through our program, my link is www.bimbuyers.com/Mai Tai, MAITHAI.
So you're going to have to rewind the video and listen to that a couple times because that was a lot.
That is a lot, right? But just contact me through my number, text me, message me, and I will give you the information.
Give me your number one more time.
832-713-1251.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for being
Thank
on the
you
podcast.
so much, Kevin. Oh, this
You
is
guys-
so amazing.
You guys that don't understand, if you're a real estate agent and you're looking for other ways to grow your business, you got to call Mai Tai and get into her program, okay? I believe in it, and if I didn't, she wouldn't be here, all right?
Thank you
So you'll
so
be
much.
seeing a lot more of her next year in 2026. I want to thank again Jennifer Smitis, Mike Snyder, Caitlin Cornick, Devaney Devon, Van Wynn, Gracie Lagos, and Melissa Caruso, and everybody that I work with. If it wasn't for you guys, I couldn't have the podcast. And remember, if you want to be on the podcast, 832-654-0527. And I always say this, if you're a real estate agent and you need title services and you're not using Stewart Title, I will find you. And I will call you. And you'll explain to me why you don't. All right? From Mai Tai and me, you guys have a great weekend. We'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.